Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist making his amateur debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall with an official weight of 76 kilograms even. Fighting out of CMBT Training Center. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Joel Levis. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist also making his amateur debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 76.5 kilograms. Fighting out of CMBT Training Center. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Santiago Maya Mesa. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Phil Cassidy.
Both fighters looking ready to go, keen for their MMA debut as the referee starts this one off. Maya Mesa versus Levis. Maya Mesa opening with a leg kick, T.
Yes, Chong, I'm backseat driving again. What's going on? Here we go.
Both fighters once again meeting in the middle with some good strikes to start with. Levis has shown that he can mix it up with his hands and his feet. Looks pretty fluid.
We're still thinking about that last submission, aren't we?
Yeah,
what a fight it was, but look at Santiago go with those hands.
Santiago is keen for some action with the boxing. He's doing a good job of, oh, that's a good single leg. He's transitioning to a double, nice.
Well, we saw this in our last fight, didn't we? Phoenix Kimball in a world of trouble from Joshy Aitken. He shot for that single and found it. Joel Levis doing the same, and to the back now, almost.
Almost. Levis doing a good job following the back. Santiago's doing a good job of scrambling to stay on top. He's gone to half guard. He's gone to full guard actually now. He's actually gone to full guard. Levis is working back to half guard, and
now he's back in mount.
Full mount.
Santiago Maya Mesa starting off fast and hard, Chong.
Yeah. Look, this is a good opportunity for both fighters to settle. Let the nerves roll through. There's a bit of a scramble. They're nice and active under there. Did a good job. Levis did a good job of not accepting that bottom position.
And the crowd acknowledges that. Both men getting back to their feet. Again, you got to remember, these guys, no experience previous to their 6 months of training as a part of the Train Alter program. And what a way to make your debut right here at Proving Grounds on the Gold Coast.
It's a good jab over the top by Levis. Oh, there's a right hand, sorry. Both fighters taking their time, being nice and patient. Maya Mesa is looking for a home for that left hand. He's throwing some good weight behind it. Levis is doing a good job of being patient. I can see some bruising already happening on Levis's left thigh. Oh, some good head movement there. He's got caught with the right hand.
Yeah, no doubt the bruising from Santiago, that flurry in that first minute. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the end of that, Joel.
Levis is doing a good job of just composing himself. He understands he took some shots, but he did good with the wrestling. And now he's on his front foot, extending that jab. That's a good right hand through the middle. Ooh, it just got clipped with the left hand by Maya Mesa there. Both fighters not giving up an inch.
As you mentioned off the air, Chong, sometimes the best and worst thing about these amateur fights is how many shots are actually landed. Very entertaining for the crowd, but as you can see, both men wearing the scars of war inside the cage, and we're only in round one as we count down the final 10 seconds. Maya Mesa up against Levis. We will see a second round.
Levis saying that he...
Oh, wow.
Round
2 is upon us. Sorry, Chong, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I've just realized I can watch the replay of the rounds in the screen in front of us. I'm not a professional like you, T.
Please. you are too flattering, sir.
There's a good right hand by Levis onto Santiago. I think Levis is doing a good job now. He's starting to get a rhythm, and he's starting to understand Maya Mesa's timing.
Yes.
And he's lining up these shots, and these counter shots are starting to land. So Maya Mesa's doing a good job of... While he's doing a good job of being busy, he's giving Levis opportunities to pick him off with these counter shots. So Levis is actually doing a good job of striking off his back foot, so moving away, employing that straight right hand.
Like what you said there, Chong, volume in favour of Levis. sorry, Santiago rather. However, Levis, you can see the blood coming out of the nose of Mesa. Joel Levis seems to be landing the more significant strikes.
Yeah, there's a good bit of bleeding coming out of Santiago's nose.
Oh, goodness me. What do you call that, Joel?
He recovered well. A bit of a breakdancing move there, I think. Just a bit of show.
Well, he's definitely learnt some moves within those 6 months of training. A lead left
Yeah.
doesn't land for Mesa, but a straight right does for Levis.
So Levis is doing a good job now. He's starting to work a bit of a longer frame. He understands that his reach is his advantage here. So there he goes. He leans away. He's just out of reach. But it puts him in a position where he can still land that counter strike if he so chooses. It's a good push kick to the body there. Santiago's mouth open, breathing a little bit heavier now. Is Levis able to capitalize, get a little bit busier? There's a good right hand again.
Seems to be that counter right. Whatever strike Santiago throws, that right hand seems to be there to serve as an answer. And there it is again as he switches to southpaw. Levis loosening up in round 2. Tough round to score in round 1. You'd have to think the judges may have given it to Mesa. But Levis looking to get back some momentum lost in the earlier stages of this fight.
Levis is doing a really good job of just settling into a rhythm now. He's got a really good command of the cage at the moment. He's really making Santiago do what he wants and puts him wherever he wants at the moment. So he's just leaning, and he's even employing a bit of a shoulder roll now to sort of duck that head behind the shoulder, because he understands that if he can put that shoulder between his head and Santiago's fist, he's getting...
There's some big shots from Mesa again.
That's a good double leg there.
2 from 2 and takedowns for Levis. He lets him back to his feet where he's having most of the success, Joel.
Yeah. If Levis can just stay patient on his feet. That was actually a good decision. He was actually landing more shots and he's scoring more points on his feet. So it was a good decision to let him back up, I think.
Final 10 seconds of round 2. Better round for Joel Levis. Santiago Mesa work to do in round 3 coming up next. But for now, we bring the action back to round number 3. Joel Levis, Santiago Mesa.
I think the story here, T, is going to be in Mesa's corner. It's going to be, can he bring this fight back into his favor and repeat that same aggression that he did in the first round? I think, and in the first round, he had the advantage of, that aggression, and he was landing some good shots. But as the momentum went into Levis's favor, he sort of fell off a little bit. That same tactic wasn't really working. He can't just walk in front of him and throw some big shots. He's got to set him up with some jabs, even if you're just touching the glove and then go to the target. So he's got to set those shots up, because Levis is going to counterpunch all day now. He's in a bit of a rhythm. He's feeling good. He's looking good. He can see Santiago breathing heavy, which psychologically is great for him. He smells blood. But Santiago, once again, like I said, he's just not going away. He wants that heat.
Well, he can't overextend. We saw that big swing, no ding for Mesa, and Levis is right on that counter to the body for Joel now. And Santiago looking to pull something out of the bag here as we approach halfway of our 3rd and final round. It was a great start for Mesa, but it seems to be all Joel Levis up until this point, Joel.
Levis is doing a great job of staying... he's got caught with that one. I was just about to say he was doing a great job of his range and staying just outside of those shots, but Santiago's stepped in onto that left hook. So he's prepared to take a shot, to give a shot now. So I think we're approaching that do-or-die moment for Santiago. He feels like maybe he needs to really make a statement in this round to win this fight.
Chong, as a fighter yourself, are you impressed with what you've seen here? I mean, again, as a part of that Train Alter program, 6 months of training, these guys look fantastic. Wouldn't you agree?
6 months. This is ridiculous that these guys have only been training for 6 months. The fundamentals and the basics, they've just been well trained. Obviously, they've been taken care of by some, top-notch coaching. So, look, for 6 months training, and Santiago has said he's had no, combat sports experience before this.
Yes.
So, for him to be where he is now, it'd be scary to see where he's at with another 6 months of training. Absolutely.
You mentioned CMBT Training Centre. Fantastic team out there in Burleigh on the Gold Coast. Coaches Miles Mueke, Jesse Yara, Brenton Mumford, Reese the Slim Reaper Giles, and the list goes on out at CMBT.
But you can see both fighters, they're being calm. They're being strategic. They're not getting too excited. Oof. But they are being aggressive, which is a great combination to have.
Well, 10 seconds for Santiago to make something of round 3. You'd have to think this is a close decision for the judges.
I agree, T. This is it's going to be really hard. Oh, great fight.
And we'll call time on this one, Chong. Back to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of explosive action, we go to the judges' scorecards once again for an official decision. The judges score the contest 29-28 across all scorecards, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Santiago Mesa.